calling all musical beings, all singers, musicians, rappers and tap dancers, calling poets, podcasters and people that make interesting mouth noises. Fans over followers, collaboration over competition, love over hate. Tell a friend, tell your mama and tell your cousins too. SongLab Live is back, baby.
Hey, how you guys doing? This is Earl Alex back again. We are here at SongLab Live doing another podcast, but this time we're in the room with legends.
Hey,
You got to get to know these folks if you haven't. You probably already have. If you've been in this vicinity of people I rock with, because they make waves. Every time they release projects on their own, they do big, like, it's shockwaves. It's like people know what's going on. You know these guys. If you haven't heard of them separately, this is your time to get to know them. They're actually doing a collaborative effort right now that, you know what I'm saying, will be rolling out in the next coming months. They have a lot for you, and we're going to get into all of that today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift it over to the other side of the table so they can introduce themselves. I know them as legends. You should get to know them as the next track you're going to put in your playlist. Who do we have on the other side of the table? Can y'all
man.
introduce yourselves?
What's up, world? This is Bookie, east side of Phoenix, man. Ground Mode ENT, Bookie Beats, man. Right here at you, man. You already know.
Yo, Westwood. And that's all I'm going to tell you, man.
Oh,
He ain't got much.
Yo,
He
Westwood.
Let people
Go
know how
ahead
they
and
can
look
find
it
you on the
up.
social media.
Yo, Westwood on Instagram. Yo, Westwood on Facebook. And that's all I got is Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. I'm on a beat making mission right now. It's so crazy. So it's at Bookie Beats. So it's all at Bookie
Everywhere.
Beats. Yeah.
Nice.
I want to be recognized for my beats.
I've been
and
hearing
shit.
some shit from you, nigga, on that live shit, nigga. I said, oh, he gonna wait till after we do
I
the,
appreciate it. No, but see,
he
there
gonna
you
wait till
go.
after
Look,
we do the compilation.
Look, I threw a couple beats at him. He had like he ain't hear nothing.
He's lying.
And then he seen me
He's
go
lying.
crazy. Now it's like, oh, okay,
Now
you
he
do this,
taking
huh?
notice.
You do
That
this.
guy-
He looking
that
back in
guy's-
the email for the
That's a funny
original
guy.
beats.
Boogie's a funny guy.
That's my brother, man.
I seen some stuff too on your Facebook page. Some things that you were doing, like some lives you were doing there.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like I said, I dedicate my most content to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I talk to the people, but I really want them to just focus in on what my passion is. So I dedicate it to that. You feel what I'm saying?
But you're saying you want people to notice you for your beats now.
Yes.
Let people know really what they should
Yeah.
already know you for.
So
What's
I'm-
the come up?
I mean, for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying. I'm an artist as well. So I started doing music, you know, back when I was about 14 years old. It started off real early. Got my first deal, fresh out of high school. Shout out to North High Mustangs. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I did the whole record label thing, you know, for a minute. Got done with that, started my own independent situation, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm known for my music out there, like as far as being an artist. But like I said, production wise, I want to be Arizona's first super producer. So I'm working on that right now.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Now, yo,
Yes, sir.
you got accolades of your own.
A couple of them.
You've done some things, you know, in the
Here and
region,
there.
You know what I mean? You know, over the states,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just
yeah.
locally in Arizona. But go ahead, give people a little bit of your background and what you've been on.
You know, Yo, Westwood. I got 4 albums up under my belt, full albums, not mixtapes. I've been doing singles. I got a whole album called I'm Him that I haven't even released. You know what I'm saying? I just been working off the singles. So you know, I got music with some of the greats. You know, I was signed to Cocaine, Buddy Boy Entertainment. If anybody knows who that is, Mr. Stacey Adams himself, the most featured artist in the world. You know, I got music with E40.
40 Water.
You know, yeah, all types of things, you know, so the game been good to me. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I
Yeah.
mean, it sounds like the game been good to like both of y'all,
Yeah.
and it's bringing you. Well, you guys mess with each other throughout your careers, right? You
this-
already done tracks,
I'm
right?
older than Bookie. This is the thing about this shit, man. Ooh, can I cuss?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
say whatever you
fuck
want.
it.
This is
Let's
our
go.
platform. We say
Come on,
Let's
whatever
go.
we
You
want.
talking my
Come on,
language
man.
now.
Let her rip,
Yeah.
man.
You're
Say
talking
what you
my
Let her
feel.
rip, man.
I'm older than Bookie, so when it came to Book, he was doing music before me. So I was able to know who he was before he knew who I was.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So he was one of my inspirations as coming up as an artist in Arizona. I knew what he was about. I respected it, and I wanted to be part of it without him even knowing it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
That's dope.
to be able to actually do an entire project with him, and I don't mean project like we sat and did every song, because we not on every song. This is for the culture. This is for the cats that the pioneers of Arizona hip hop, and that's what it is. We got everybody on this album, but to be able to say Yo, Westwood and Bookie, to me, like that. I don't know how he feel, but I know how he feel. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't even be all the way in.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I'm gonna cut you off right there.
For me, it's a blessing.
I'm gonna cut you off right there. I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
Go ahead.
If anybody know me, they know I'm about business and I don't like playing games. And I gotta respect you in order to work with you. I'm talking about to the fullest, because my time is precious. I'm a busy man. I got a lot going. So for me to do a project with Yo, that says a lot about how I feel about him. You get what I'm saying? As a person, as a businessman, the whole nine. This big bro. You know what I mean? So when we decided to put this together, there was no way that I was gonna shut this down, whether I was too busy for it or not. I was, you know, I said to myself, I'm gonna make room for this. You feel me? Wow. Because this feel right. I was talking to him the other night. I said, both of us merging together, that's a lot of power for the city.
It really
a lot of people don't understand that. You know, even for those that don't know, once you start doing your research and understanding, you know, the accolades and everything that we've accomplished, to merge that together, that's a powerhouse, man.
And I have to talk about that myself, because I was also influenced by Bookie coming up. Like doing my shows, from Famous
he was Arizona.
Like, literally,
Bookie was Arizona. I don't care what nobody say.
Like, cause
I don't care what you say.
Stop it.
No, it was.
Hey, man,
come on, man.
It was the generation before the Judge, the Boss, and but it was after, like, you know, AZ Mike Mill and all that. And I was like looking for artists and he was there. Like, he was really putting it down for the city. So for me, I was following him at the time.
Speak on it.
That's who actually propelled me to want to start rapping.
Respect,
and actually
man. Respect.
helped me to get in touch with iRock.
Dig that.
At the time, because I was like, all right, so who fucking with him?
Dig that.
Yes,
and I was 19 years old at the time.
Yeah.
So that's when I met iRock, because I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was fucking with that nigga Bougie, and we was doing shit like that. So yeah, that's how I met him. You know, and you know, AZ Friday.
Yeah.
So
it's my little bro.
Fuck with you heavy. So that's how, you know, I just been following you forever.
Dig that.
Yo,
dig that.
Forever. All your moves, everything you've been doing, trust. You've been killing the game. So 100% on the fact that both of y'all coming together it sends shockwaves through the city and everything that you guys.
I hope it does, and I really believe that. I don't. It's not that I believe. It's like I want and I expect, and I like the city. Once the Super Bowl is over,
oh wow,
it's all about for the culture, man, and it's not just us. That's the thing. It's not just Yo and Bookie did a project. Nah, nigga, we got everybody on the project. Yeah. Willie Northpole, iRock.
A lot of people. Wow.
We got Blaine on the project. We got name somebody. I mean, I'm waiting on Richie Evans. He's on his way. I know he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's already a promised
part
situation. He's a part of this movement.
We talked to Richie a few times about it. He's doing him, and I got to respect that. Everybody got to respect that. Shout out to Richie Evans for blowing the city up. 100%. You know, and he's doing that. Yeah.
But we got everybody. So, you know, he's doing him, and I got to respect that. Everybody got to respect that. Shout out to Richie Evans for blowing the city up. You know, and he's doing that.
It's my man.
But we got
he's checking us out.
Everybody
and he's not knowing. He's checking us out on his phone. Remember, his phone is Bluetooth. There we go.
There it is.
So
right
we can go ahead and
I was like,
cut that. I was just like, what's going on with this man? All right.
Man, echoes.
Yeah.
You know, so we got everybody on it, man, and that's what's the most important thing. It's for the culture. It's not for Yog. It's not for Bookie. It's just, nigga, this is so needed. We got the means to do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
And this project, what it does is it solidifies, you know, certain artists that have came before the current situation, hip hop situation out here. Yeah. And for the youngsters who don't know the history about, you know, Arizona hip hop, this is like, it just solidifies what came before them. So this, the whole project is just kind of like a history lesson. You know, because once you get a chance to get a listen of the whole project, there's going to be a lot of artists and material on there that a lot of artists and individuals are not going to be familiar with.
They're going to have to go back.
But if they're going to have to go back and do their research.
If you do your research, like I was telling Bookie, I said, bro, we come from the age of actual physical CDs, and I think that that's still something that you could do, even though we got what we do. It's not your main goal, but to be able to have it, I would love to be able to. And this is what it's going to be. Like when you open that up, it's a situation of, do you remember? I don't know how old you are, my nigga, but I know that I got a homeboy that's a hip hop head ass nigga. Yeah. And this nigga used to buy tapes and CDs back in the days, and you'd be able to open them up. And sometimes they unfolded into a poster.
Yeah.
It wasn't the biggest poster, but it was a poster. But on the other end, it was every credit, I want you to know who's on it. I want you to know everything about this, man.
Everybody
I want you to know
who was involved with the beat, who was involved with kind of getting it out there, but then all of the thanks. They would have pretty much, even it would just be pictures. Sometimes just pictures.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. A total background of where this came from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I think all of that is valuable, and I think actually merging the antiquity of those projects with some of the new age, digital way of selling stuff. So like NFTs, you say you combine an NFT to each CD, so you have to get this physical copy, but then you also own this NFT. That's gonna show the numbers. Yeah,
that's
right. So then
the algorithm is all gonna make sense.
Boom. So then both occur both get more value over time, right?
Right.
Exactly. So it actually appreciates. So I think that's dope.
It's like back in the days, you speaking on like catalogs and shit. Like what's going to your house is going to be more than it was worth when you bought it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that shit means. I right. You right on the money with it.
Especially if you keep that CD in good condition.
Man.
Yeah. And say that's still connected to a digital copy. But then that one digital copy is a part of the NFT. So all of that's wrapped up. That's your specific copy. You purchased that. You got the physical, which is connected to the NFT. The digital connected to the NFT. And you can, if it's sold again, still get your royalty again off that, because that's in a smart contract connected to the NFT.
You're absolutely right.
Like all of that will be super dope. And I think, and then, vinyl just blew up again because of the people who love collecting it. You can sell vinyl for so much more. All of those are ways to kind of market and get your stuff out there that people kind of downplay nowadays. So I think you're 100% on the mark.
I was in Utah for the Christmas, and we sat down with some of my wife's peoples that live out there, and one of them has got to be 19, 18 years old. And his big thing is going to these record stores and finding, we're talking about an 18, 19-year-old kid. His thing is going and finding the tapes and the vinyls of Ice-T.
Oh, man.
Eazy-E.
He owns something.
Right. He's doing right.
And then,
he owns something.
Yeah.
And then I went to California last weekend, a week or two ago, pushing the single that we just, we trying to fuck with for the culture. Yeah. And I'm listening to they're putting me on to what's going on out there, what's the hottest shit. And I'm listening, and the rap is different, but the beats are 1995, 92, 93, 94, 95
that's
West
dope.
Coast.
And that's dope.
That's dope.
That's
bro,
dope,
they coming back to what we already been through. You know what I'm saying? The rap is different. It is. It's much different from what I would have spent on it. But I respect it because they're respecting us.
You know what you call
they're
that?
Paying homage to it.
You call that practicing homage.
Yeah.
Homage. It's yeah.
Yeah.
They doing their research out there. They respect their forefathers. They respect the sound. They respect everything that came before them, and they're using it and combining it with what they got going on currently. That's dope.
That is. And it's bringing back those principles that actually made the art good.
Yes,
that
sir.
Made people want to get involved and follow it versus the formulaic system that we have of just pumping out music.
Or pushing it out like it's just old school and it's just dead and there's no use for it anymore.
Yeah. So speaking about that, what can people expect from the project that you guys are bringing with all of the legends? Is it refreshing? Like give me
I think it's a breath of fresh air, bro.
Yeah.
It's what it is. It's what you grew up to with a little twist of Arizona. It's what you grew up to, because we didn't have nothing to grow up to other than LA and New York. You know what I'm saying? And then Atlanta as niggas got older. But it's a twist of what you grew up to with some Arizona in it. And what I mean by Arizona is that little twist.
What are some of your favorite features?
Hero. Miss Veen is on there.
Hero is
a couple
amazing.
Of my favorites. Hero is an animal, man. It's
Hero is amazing.
A brother of ours from South Phoenix.
To let the people know, I haven't heard anything except for maybe 2 tracks on it yet.
Yeah,
they were both banging.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't even know the name of those 2 songs yet. This is how exclusive this is. I don't know the name of those 2 songs. I was just listening.
This is fresh,
and it was hot. So
this is fresh.
So there's a song Hero to be on the lookout.
Hero and Miss Veen did a song with I forget who's on the hook.
Song with Hero.
Was it the one with Charlie West?
No,
they not on that one.
No, Charlie West is with Young Wax. We got
okay. That's right.
We got. I mean, name somebody. We get them confused, bro, because
we work. So we just
we pushing through them. But yes, Hero got one with Miss Veen, and it's ridiculous. And I cannot remember who's on the hook of that motherfucking track.
Yeah, that's a dope. Is it a Kevin?
It's got to be a Kevin.
It's a Kevin.
It's got to be a Kevin.
No, it is a Kevin.
A Kevin Griffin, Griffin Boys. He's on a few of them tracks.
It's a Kevin.
But what you can expect from this, bro, is like, I can't explain it no other way than a breath of fresh air, bro. It's away from today's music. It's away from that. It's away from the drill. It's away from today's music.
Yeah.
Period. It's gonna bring you back to what you grew up to.
But it's not too far gone to where it can't be relevant and competitive today. You know what I'm saying?
Arizona,
so
Arizona
it is a twist.
Arizona is a new situation. No matter what nobody say, I might have been rapping out of Arizona for the past 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
But it's still new.
Yeah, it sounds like it's bringing new life from legacy.
That's what it is. That's what Arizona is doing. That's what Arizona is doing.
You know, you're pumping it back into the soil, and that's what we need.
That's what it is.
So 2 niggas who knew how to do this shit is doing it again, and we got everybody that was doing it back then, and it's ridiculous. We got Mayhem on here.
Yeah.
We got Willie North Pole.
We got Judge the Boss on here.
Judge the Boss. We got I-Rock.
I-Rock. Big homie, Big Bro jumped on there.
That's crazy.
Rock on there. Like,
damn,
what?
Who else is on there? Charlie West.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Black Monroe. We got
Black
Checking
Monroe,
Traps. California in the house.
Cat the Mac. God, it just goes on and on and on. It's deep, bro. It's deep.
Oh, hold on. We got Jabal from the Survivalists.
Yeah, Jabal from the Survivalists. We got Bookie from the Survivalists.
I'm on there. We moving. Man, it's dope.
It's a lot of movement going on this situation.
And I say again, this project is being put out like in a certain type of way with a certain type of concept for you to understand why we are putting it out this way. You know, it's to pay homage to the forefathers, to the ones that came before the generation that's coming out, that's doing their thing now.
That's a perfect way to explain what we're doing.
That's pretty much what this project solidifies. You know what I'm saying?
That's a perfect way of explaining.
What I feel like it's doing is legitimizing the current entertainment like field that we have, you know, surrounding Arizona hip hop, because now you're showing, hey, look, this is the foundation. This is what it's all from. This is how everything has been built.
This is where you got your motivation from, and don't even realize.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You need to realize.
They say, and everybody loves to repeat that we have no culture out here in Arizona, but that's because they don't know it.
Yeah.
Then they ain't been around long enough to see it, to be a part of it. They from somewhere else anyway. So
that always sounded weird to me when people said that, because I mean, ever since I was a youngster, man, high school, we would have like rap battles on the high school campuses. Yeah. I would battle other cats from other high schools. They would come to my lunch period to battle me. You want to talk about not non-culture? Y'all crazy. Where were y'all hanging out at? You get what I'm saying? Where were you? Even think that? It's definitely it's been culture out here. It just all depends on where you're looking for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. In fact, my name got caught up in battles. I ain't never battled nobody, but people said that I battled just because I would go to different schools and rap. See, Fleek says he knows me for battle. I'm like, man, I ain't battled. No, I was just in them battle. I was just rapping.
Bro,
I wasn't even going at nowhere. I was just rapping. That was the gist. Everybody, especially after football games,
right.
Everybody under the bleachers.
We were the culture.
Yeah.
I came up in the time where we was battling. Like I went to South Mountain High School, and we was battling Rhyming Weirdos and the Funky Nuts.
Shout out to China Mike.
Like real shit. We meet up at Metro Center.
Mike
We
Miller.
was meeting up on Mill. We was meeting up at all the MLK situations. Nigga, and me, Jabbar, and Mike Mill laugh about that shit today.
J-Bug.
Because that's them my niggas. But at the end of the day, bro, like that's when I came up. Like it was really no Twitter fingers. There was none of that. It was
It was see-through beepers.
Yeah.
You fucking right.
Remember
bro.
the see-through beepers?
And I had every one of them.
Sky Pager.
I had every one of them. Sky Pager. Sky. Remember, wasn't it a song? Sky Pager.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a song I called Sky Pager.
Yeah.
But we used to actually like, nigga, if you was talking that shit, like, nigga, you had to go and pull up.
You had to pull up.
Or you wasn't shit. It was one of the two, you know. And I wasn't no battle rapper.
Yeah.
I don't even think I was tight back then at all. I remember Mike Mill told me, that nigga said, one time after a motherfucking battle, bro, I swear to God, Mike Mill told me, he was like, yeah, you got to get a little more gangster with it. And walked off.
That sound like
and
Mike.
walked off from me, my nigga. Because I'm out there talking about bum stickity bum.
That sound like Mike. You got to
Mike
get a
told
little
me,
more gangster
yeah,
with it.
hey, homie. That nigga looked up at me like, hey, homie, you got to get a little bit more gangster with it.
You feel me? You got to put
True
on
story.
You got to put on better.
True story, man.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Mike Mill, man.
Yeah, shout out to my guy.
Five gang, huh?
Real
But
talk.
shout out to my guy. But yeah, man, that's
Shout
we
out to
come
Mike.
from them days.
Yeah, 100%.
We come from them days.
To me, it was like you better.
So-
take that
so
60
no
cent bus
culture.
ticket to Desert Sky.
That's why I say,
Nigga.
so that what you were saying, that doesn't make any sense when people say that.
Yeah.
So when we decided to put this project together, that was the understanding in our mind of how we were going to explain it and represent it to the listeners and the people, you know, tuned in as far as what they listening to. Don't just listen to the project, understand the concept of the project, and then do your research about the people, these brothers that we talking about, and pay some more respect.
Because you
to
can
what's going- to
actually,
what's-
once
to
you
what
hear
came
the
before
song
you.
and figure out who that person is, you can go look up they
whole catalog.
before and after. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't bring nobody on here that ain't got that. So everybody on here got a situation that comes with them. You know what I'm saying? That you can go and look up and figure it out on. You might end up being this nigga's biggest fan after this album come out.
I mean, look,
After you look him up. You know
every
what I'm saying?
individual on this project fought for your career.
Real shit.
And I'm talking about the ones that are currently doing this out here, doing their things. Shout out to them. But every individual on this project fought for your career.
Yeah.
So it's only right that you go and pay your respects and figure out who it is that you didn't slept on. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
History is important, man. When I was younger, man, I used to do all types of research. I had a book this thick on the history of hip hop when I was 11.
Mm.
You understand? Kool Herc. I'm talking about from where it started in New York.
Yeah.
At 11, I was reading about
Four
Kool Herc.
Elements.
It's important to know the history of what you're dealing with so that you can play it responsibly. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You get what I'm saying?
Now
Real shit.
let me speak to that a little bit, because you've kind of always been a student of the game. I remember one of the times that I met you. You were at GCC. You recorded actually one of my songs, the Southwest House Party.
Damn, look.
Yep.
Look at this
remember
bullshit.
that.
Hey,
Damn.
It
man.
was years ago.
You
So-
feeding this
Yeah.
nigga too much love because y'all got history
I know
and
he
shit.
remembers now.
Hey, hold on. Let me get my strings. Let me put my strings on this nigga.
Pop your
Put my strings on this nigga, yo. You know what I'm saying?
collar, nigga.
AKA accolade, boy.
Accolade.
100%, because
Ain't
you
this a
have
bitch?
legitly been a student of the game. And
Yes,
have been
sir.
Perfecting your craft the whole way through.
Yeah.
And I think that is what helps to solidify you as a legend and all the people that you've been working with. Like you said, you're selective with who you work with.
Definitely.
And that's why I believe the project that you guys have been putting together is really going to help to solidify everything out here in Arizona, so we can feel like, oh, we got something. Like, there is no question now about the culture, because this is for the culture.
Definitely.
Right here.
And I think that it also gives Arizona a vibe of, we don't need nobody else.
We don't.
We got everything we need right here. And so while we're not, Bookie says something in one of our songs that he say, I told these niggas how do you say that? We should team up, and how the fuck are they gonna stop us? Say that verse, nigga. Say that little. So what do you say?
Give him a snippet.
What I say? I just hit you with the acapella.
Yeah.
Bookie and yo, Westwood, we coming for the kill. Two underrated, no reputable niggas trying to build. We did this for the culture, and now it is revealed. New music for the streets, and we coming big as Shaquille. Broke niggas stay on the sofa. We out here chasing meals. We body shots to my little cousin Jaleel. A dedicated hustle gets you on top of the hill. As long as we all play our position up on the field. You know what I'm saying?
I told niggas from the jump.
If we team up, it's gonna be popping. If we organize together, how the fuck are they gonna stop it?
And that's my point. I told niggas from the jump, if we team up, bro, we don't need nobody else. We got everything we need right here in Arizona. 100. And I think that the way that our plan is to unfold and unravel this, we're not doing nigga, put your car out there on the corner and hopefully that's the car they're looking for to buy. Yeah. No, we're gonna really, I'm selling a Mercedes, I gotta take it to the Mercedes lot. Yeah. Let them sell it, because that's where they're going to find Mercedes. Yeah. Okay, y'all niggas want some real music, then that's where I come in and say, all right, nigga, we have Sony distribution, Sony Orchard. So at the end of the day, nigga, we gonna make it work with that.
Of course,
we gonna make it work with that, bro. And if we gotta put some money to it, which is a given, which niggas don't understand. You know, nobody's looking for you, nigga. Nobody's looking for me and Bookie. Period. I don't think they are. I don't know how you feel, but I don't think they're looking to sign a Yog and Bookie. No. And so I don't think they're looking to sign Little Uzi nigga from the hood. Yeah. It's all about how it's a different day and time. It's all about what you put into you. Mm-hmm. And so me and Bookie get that. We not 15 to 18 years old. I'm in my 40s, my nigga. And so at the end of the day, I've done this over and over and over. And we are now at an age and a I don't know how to say it, but a mindset of how to spend the money. Yeah. Yes, we got to spend money, but now we know how to spend it to get it back. Yeah. And that's the whole thing about it.
And you know how we figured that out? By fucking up over and over again.
And you figured out the process. Let me say thank you, guys. So if you haven't heard it, let me say thank you for establishing the relationships that all these artists nowadays are building on to get to where they go. So like, understand that artists, the people that we're talking about, the legends not only in this room, but that are on the songs that are being brought to you from this project that they put together, have worked outside of the state and in the state to build connections and the relationships that are getting people looked at now. Right. That are getting us opportunities for us to feel like real artists.
Speak on it.
So
Speak on it.
That's the homage. That's what you really want to connect with. That's why you want to look up who these people are, see what they did, connect with them, see if they're still working, work with them. You know, show love.
Exactly.
You know, we got to pay respect, but we got to bring it from where we are to where we were and then move towards the future.
So, move towards the future. Bookie, what did you just ask? What did you not ask me? What did you say I see in the future of what we doing? He just told me this the other day.
You talking about the other
bridging the gap.
Oh, of course. Definitely.
We got to bridge the gap, bro.
Do you know when Timbaland and Swiss Beats, this is a perfect example. When Timbaland and Swiss Beats, basically, they started it off with a conversation about verses. Yeah. You know, before verses even started, before verses was a thing, they had an idea in their head, right? Yeah. And they kept at it because they saw what it was doing for the culture. It was a great thing for the culture, so they pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. So when we decided to put this project together, in our mind, this was going to be what it was, but we didn't know what else came with that. And then we kept, as the time went by, we kept looking at the logo and kept pushing for the culture, right? And then realizing the energy that we was bringing to the city, right? And came up with an idea that we should move forward and bridge the gap. I mean, like bro just said, bridge the gap, meaning all the history that we was just talking about. Not only do we want to educate the current, individuals in the hip hop game, but we also want to work with them and bring them in with us. So we want to put together a project with the OGs and the current artists, the freshman classes, and put together an entire project. So we're going to call it Bridging the Gap. It's going to be basically for the culture part 2.
Dope.
I think that's one of the most biggest things that as artists we can do for the city. Yeah. You got 2 niggas who are moving. We reputable. Niggas understand that nigga, like, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna what we say we gonna do type shit, and then fuck around and bring them that younger crowd in that all they know is to go to the studio. Like, that's the end of the day. Yeah. No, that's the fun part. Now we gotta get out there and get our boots in the mud and really work. And who better to show these niggas that type of shit than what we excuse me.
And think about it.
Than us. You know what I'm saying?
We technically doing something that has never been done to my knowledge.
Period.
You want to talk about egos.
Not just in Arizona.
Exactly. Hip hop in general. Yeah. You want to talk about egos from the OGs to the BGs to the youngsters to the freshman class. You got the OGs always has this certain type of feeling in their chest about not being represented correctly, about not enough homage being paid, right? Yeah. That's been that way for years. The youngsters always has this notion that the OGs is hating on them because they can't relate to the music that they putting out now.
We gonna cut all of that.
That's why we calling this Bridging the Gap, because we gonna merge both of that together and create some shit for the culture for real. Something that's never been done before.
I really believe we gonna let the little niggas guide us on how this next one is gonna go.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm gonna follow them. I'm not gonna push me on them.
We're gonna show respect.
We
let them know that we love them and we respect what they doing.
So y'all hearing the exclusive about a new project that's gonna be brought to y'all, Bridging the Gap. Yo, Westwood,
for the culture
Bookie,
too.
For the culture too.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, pin that in your notebooks. Be on the lookout. But also, I did see a track that inspired me recently. Judge the Boss, Young Bookie. Hold up. What's up with that track?
Oh, that one crazy.
What's up with that track?
That's kind of some flavor that we talking about. Kind of similar right there.
I was like, what the fuck? Literally, I said that when I said I was like, hold on.
Duper
what
jealous.
Hey, bro, that
I don't like
right
nobody
there,
on that track.
Hey. And his sarcasm, his sarcasm is crazy because this nigga, I love this nigga. Look, but on the strength, that's similar to what we talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? What Bridging the Gap?
Yeah.
Because Young Bookie, that's little bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to Floss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the storyline behind that, real quick, just to brief it up, is Young Bookie had that name, of course, my name. Yeah. Floss called me like Book out of respect. Book, you cool with this? You know what I'm saying? Because you the legend. Boom, boom, boom. What's up?
Solid. Yeah.
Can you? Are we okay with this? Because I don't want to just move on. Move on Young Bookie without your approval.
Yeah. 100%.
Respect for life. I said, of course, I'm not gonna get in the way of that. I said, let him eat. That's his name. Let him go out here and do what he got to do. I said, we can flip it up and solidify ourselves like how Little Baby and the Baby did it.
Yep.
I said, we ain't got to change nothing. And then after that, everything was solid. We decided to work together, put that record together, man, and everything was smooth, man. But that's what we talking about.
Yes.
Just showing love to the youngsters and letting them know we gonna embrace y'all. We don't hate y'all. We don't dislike you. We like y'all music.
Yep.
But for some weird, there's some weird idea, some weird negativity in the air or aura that says that we're haters. You get what I'm saying? And we don't like the youngsters, and that's not the case.
Well, one thing
so we're gonna make sure we're gonna let that be known.
One thing that I've noticed with artists in general is because what we do in entertainment is we play with the ego, and because of that, a lot of people have like these ghost haters, right? It's like haters of the mind, right? You get on every track and you're like, oh shit, you're talking shit about your haters, but sometimes they don't even really exist. You're just talking about the demons. You know what I'm saying? Like, we put people in
You
places
in your
to feel like,
head.
to give us false motivation or some shit. And a lot of people I've seen do that. Like,
I'll give you an
create
example.
enemies out of nobody.
You ever seen Spider-Man with Dr. Octopus? Was that Spider-Man 2?
That's Spider-Man 2. Yeah.
I'm a Spider-Man junkie, but Spider-Man, look, Dr. Octopus, he had arms. Remember his robotic arms that he had connected to him?
100%.
Oh, the Dr. Octopus.
There you go.
I know what you're talking about.
And then basically the arms, he controlled the arms with his mind, right?
yeah.
But he had sensors in the back of his head to make sure that he wouldn't lose the control of his arms, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as those sensors cracked, the arms started controlling him.
Yeah, it's over with.
See, sometimes you can let your mind play tricks on you and not even realize it, bro.
Don't
You
even
know what
know.
I'm saying? Straight up.
But I think that happens to the younger generations in music because they feel a tough time trying to get noticed and acknowledged, and they feel that that pressure is being brought on them by the success of those before them. And then the successful feel like, hold up, you aren't giving us the respect that we deserve because we already done went through that shit y'all complaining about.
Right.
And that's just all false bullshit. It creates that divide. That's why I love the fact that y'all are talking about bridging the gap and bringing a whole project together for that. Because we need more to build up the house of Southwest
Of course.
music. You know, we need to bring it to people, let them know that we are active, we are functioning, we are full of culture, we're full of love, and we're working with each other to kind of raise all ships.
And we are alive and breathing.
You feel
You get
me?
what I'm saying? The
And-
culture is real out here.
And we finna bring them that Southwest sound. This is
Yes.
real Arizona shit.
Shout out
my
to
nigga.
Illa Cat,
Like,
Southwest.
I mean, this is the realest it's gonna get. I don't even know what else to say about that, bro. We got too many niggas on here that signed on, that believe in it, that were doing things before these little niggas even knew how to do things.
Yeah.
And it's as Southwest as you gonna get, bro, for the
I love
culture.
I love
And yo, Westwood,
Hold on, say that
Bookie,
one more time.
Southwest
No,
For the
after
culture.
that. One more time.
for the culture,
for the culture.
Solidified.
for the
That's
culture.
what we doing it for.
Yep.
And then I'm very, like, I was reluctant to do what Bookie was saying about the little niggas.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna speak on it. I think that some of these little niggas, I run a studio, so I record all day, every day, and I hear shit that I be like, I like that shit.
Yeah.
This nigga came in here and made a real, but then you can't put your situation into that nigga's situation because he don't live like you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's out there on 27th and Indian School,
Yeah.
you know, and whatever he's doing. And at the end of the day, like I see a lot of niggas that I want to say, God, nigga, let me, but
You don't want to waste your time.
it's
Yeah,
wasting
you already
time, and this nigga's
know
gonna
it's
end
gonna
up
go.
dead. He gonna end up in the penitentiary
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be. This is something he does as a release,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't even know what he has. Nigga, I got music in my phone right now from little niggas that I can't bring on because they can't move like we know how to move.
but
like-
crazy though.
But it's
Yeah.
ridiculous
Crazy.
music. It's
Talented.
oh my goodness. But I can't. Broadway has a block party.
Mhm.
Shout out to K9. Broadway got a block party that I've been invited to. I did it. I'm not from Broadway. I'm from a different hood. And you know Phoenix is separated.
Yeah.
We don't play them cross line shit.
Yeah, yo
So-
from 9th Street.
No, I ain't, nigga. You better stop.
Yo, it's already recorded. It's on wax.
This nigga's crazy.
It's on wax.
If it don't hit Facebook, it's not true. If it don't hit Facebook, it's not true. But
Yo.
it's a lot of niggas. Like I'm like, damn. I know a lot of niggas that I could, you know, come to and say, hey, me and Bookie trying to do this bridge the gap thing. But then you got to realize that a lot of them little young niggas can't move like I was moving or move like Bookie moved because they put themselves in them situations where these little niggas is killing each other, bro. Like for real.
Yeah.
And it's really a war going on.
It's tragic.
Out there. So I was reluctant, but then there's some niggas out there that really do this.
Yeah.
And I think they're deserving of it. And I think that we should
And they're
I'm all
deserving
in.
of our time.
I'm all in.
If they prove to us, like what bro was saying, that they not gonna waste our time because our time is precious. You get what I'm saying?
I can't put my time into you. I'm an old nigga already, bro. I don't have a lot of time left.
Time is
so
precious.
Time is very precious, my nigga. And so I gotta be able to know that you're gonna do what we need you to do to make something go.
Back Pain Records.
Back Pain Records, nigga. That's dope.
He's like, nope, I'm in now.
Look, what time is it?
Now.
What time is it? 8:30?
Yeah.
And my wife is already
Back
over there
Pain
going to sleep.
Records.
You feel me?
Back Pain Records, my nigga. We old.
Just slip me an Ambien and I'm ready.
You look beautiful over there going to sleep, though. I want to tell you that.
I will say, yeah, there does need to be a vetting process for artists as well. Like I'm looking at
To where we not wasting time and
right.
yes.
We're talking about doing this reality show, so I was talking about, hey, anybody we mess with or any artist that's going to be on it, that it needs to be something to where there's a 3-trial process. First trial, do they have their business together? Second, how are they in their life situation? Can it hold everything up, for what we're trying to do? And third is the music and performance. That's last. But first, we got to look at your business.
Can you even
do business with us?
Right.
Yeah, because we can't make no money, then what are we doing?
Right.
Right. So all of that is important, and artists, you are hearing it from legends. Get your shit together.
Just
that's what it is.
Stay out the street, nigga. Stay in the studio, live in the lab.
Yeah.
You know what Nipsey said? I seen a video of Nipsey. He was like, nigga, we was out there, nigga, and we had like $20. And we was like, nigga, I could either go spend $20 on a lab or I could go and buy me a $20 bag of weed and smoke. Well, what are you going to do when you smoke your $20 bag of weed? You're going to be broke. And now you out there doing more shit to get yourself fucked up to not get in the lab.
Basically.
And Nipsey was like, nigga, I understood and I figured it out that this $20 has got to go to the studio because this is my everyday, all day. This is my future. This is not, see, we live day to day. Niggas live day to day, man, and that's what our fuck up is. Yeah. We don't plan, and we don't see the future. Our future is tomorrow. Nah, nigga, I'm looking at 10, 15 years, nigga. Like, yeah. Most niggas don't. They don't give us the right to do that.
Yeah.
And so we fall into that, and here we are thinking about tomorrow. Nigga, fuck tomorrow. I'm thinking about 10 years. So tomorrow gotta add up to 10 years for me.
Yep.
So niggas don't feel like that, and I feel like Nipsey felt that way. And most of these little niggas, with the music we playing today, the shit they saying, what they doing, there is no 10 years for them. There ain't no 10 years.
Barely a tomorrow.
10 years is penitentiary if you're alive. You feel me? Because they giving you 10 on scamming now. Yeah. We're not even talking about selling dope. We scamming motherfuckers and getting 10, 15 years on. So anyways, I'm just saying, I don't even want to get into all that bullshit. But at the end of the day.
But it's not bullshit.
It's not bullshit. That's a whole nother topic though. My point is that these niggas is brainwashed to be doing that today. Yeah. And I get them in my studio and they make hits. Yeah. I'm not talking about, oh, that's a dope song. I'm talking about hits. And there's nothing we can do with it because I swear to you, bro, it's 3 niggas. My wife is sitting right there. It's 3 niggas that I fucked with. One is doing time right now. 2 of them are doing time right now. The other one, I don't even know where he at. Just on some whatever the fuck he doing, he's not in the studio. Mm-hmm. And all 3 of these niggas got 3 hits on their hands and don't even know it. They don't even understand it because they don't see that far. They made it that day. They let their homies hear it, and that's as far as it went. And that's how they feel. And that's sad, bro. That's sad that niggas feel like that. And I want to give the ones that's deserving a different. Let's try to do something else, my nigga.
It sounds like you are looking for the next League of Legends. Because
why not?
It takes longevity. It
takes work.
Through.
It's time.
Takes character. It takes all of that you have to build within yourself to even become a legend. So it sounds like with the Bridge the Gap, you're looking for the next generation of legends.
Exactly. Well, look at it like this. I used to talk to the homies about this all the time. I used to say, damn, as individuals coming from our era, we have a responsibility to generation next.
Mm-hmm.
So after you get to a certain age of a time in your life, you have to start thinking a little differently about life in general and the people around you that are coming after you.
100.
And take it as a responsibility. A lot of niggas don't want that responsibility, which I think is they full of shit for that, because they act like they don't got time for it, or they can't put something in the youngster's mind to make them think different or encourage them to do something different, like Yog was saying, as far as, you know, them being encouraged to do good, stay out the streets or do something more positive. So we all got a responsibility, bro, no matter how much motherfuckers don't want to hear that. It's the truth. We got a responsibility. You understand? And that is kind of what the thing that triggered this concept for bridging the gap, as far as this kind of opening up a window for youngsters, like a couple of young homies, to make them realize that, look, man, you got a doorway. You know what I'm saying? You got somewhere where you can go, where you can be productive, you can stay out of the streets and possibly create a bag for yourself, and you got the big homies to help you do it. You know what I'm saying? So this is bigger than rap. You know what I'm saying? This is bigger than music.
Yeah,
you understand?
Future.
Yeah, this is it's bigger than that, bro. So like I say again, I want everybody to understand that you can't detach that from this what we putting out, because that's very important to us. Like straight up.
Well, definitely, I'm excited for the project. Excited to see what you guys have coming out. You guys are releasing it as singles. You have a collected project, but you're releasing it as singles.
I think that we're in a single age. Niggas' mindsets ain't that long. Their attention span ain't that long. It's now and right now. So to me, this game is checkers. I mean, not checkers, but it's poker. You don't lay your whole hand out. You do one at a time. And you know, again, if you understand this music business, like if you don't have that type of a budget to roll out an entire album, it could die in 30 days. You know, and you're stuck in your little mode of Arizona. That's not what I'm about. I didn't even pop in Arizona. I'm from this bitch, but I didn't even pop here. I popped in California. I popped in New Mexico and Washington and shit. So I still have those connections. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And I just made a trip 2 weeks ago about this to California. So the whole thing isn't about it's doing it strategically in the way that we're in a digital time. I mean a single time. Like nobody's waiting on a Drake full album. How many times have you heard Drake's full album and you was upset? You know why? Because that nigga rushed and threw you an album out there because you're waiting for an album. Drake, fuck with the singles, my nigga. That's what you're good at. You fuck with them singles that get the club going and whoop-de-whoop-de-wop. I'm not telling Drake how to do his thing, but in my mind, that's the age we're in.
I'm so proud of you.
Proud of you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, you know, I haven't dropped a full album since 2000. My last album was with Wax in
2012, huh?
And then after that, I dropped a mix, like it was called Palm Trees and Sunshine, the Hood album. That's what it was called. It was just songs that didn't make it to the real album. You know what I'm saying? It was the leftovers. And it was called, and which ended up being dope. Niggas fucked with it. And that had to be 2015. Then from there, I got a full album called I'm Him that I've never dropped fully. I've dropped singles from that. And right now, I mean, you can look at my numbers. My shit is up there when it comes to Way West and Something About You with E40 and, you know, those types of things. So I just think that there's nothing wrong with continuing that. What worked for me can still work for this situation.
Yeah, that's the wave right now.
Yeah, I don't think that niggas is sitting there listening to a nigga's whole album. I just don't.
People
think
aren't
that
looking.
No, it's I mean, from our era, I remember I used to.
But we used to though. Don't get
I
me
was
wrong.
an album person.
But look at how saturated the game is.
Yeah.
You have so much to hear now.
That's why
you
that's
might
why
not.
it's different now.
Back then, it was just Bookie and maybe Vontel and maybe Mayhem.
But check it
you
out.
didn't have a lot of Arizona niggas.
Remember-
now everybody named Mama rap.
Before the internet,
True.
the only access that we had to our favorite rappers' projects was record stores.
That was it.
You had to
get
go
up
to the
and
record
go.
store to get their music. You
You had
could
to get
not
up
get
and
it
go.
nowhere else.
Right.
So you had to go to the record store. So
Right.
we cherished and appreciated the projects more when they came out. It's not like that, like bro said.
Right.
It's so oversaturated. Motherfuckers don't give a damn about credits, who produced the beat, none of that. They just want to hear the music right now, and that's just what it is.
So
Give
let's
me
do
another
what
song.
we know. So let's do what we know, and let's drop these singles and push each single like a full-blown rollout of a record, a full album, like I've been doing since 2015.
With what you guys are doing with this music, each record is a fucking album.
I think that
you guys have put enough into it with the star power, with what it means to the soil out here, and the level of quality of the music that I've heard
Respect.
already. All of that combines into a what the fuck. You know what I mean? That's dope.
Respect.
I love it.
And I think that if an artist is not going out his album like every one is a single,
Yeah.
then you don't even believe in your own shit. Like I told you, bro, my album, I have an album that's totally in my computer right now called I'm Him that was supposed to be dropped in like 2017. I took, bro, every song was strategically made. Every one of them. And I'm talking about from the videos. And what I did was I moved every song like a full album.
Yeah.
I rolled it out like a full fucking album. And niggas respected that. We moved, and I'm still moving on this shit.
Yeah.
I can still move on that shit. Me and my wife was in the club the other night, and Way West came on. I hurried up and got my phone out, like, nigga, oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
they still banging Way West. I'm sure they seen me in there, whatever the case may be, but nigga, my shit came on. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm excited as shit about this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, me
we got
too.
we
Me
got
too.
some of the coldest music. I go to the studio almost every day, and it's not even engineered, bro. Half of it's not even engineered. And I go to the studio every day and I just listen to the unengineered versions of this fucking album.
I can see him sitting there. Y'all niggas.
You don't know what's gonna
Y'all
happen.
just don't know.
And then I'll go in there like tomorrow, like today might have been just my day to go in there and we just listening. Like today we did that. We went to the studio. I had to get an oil change in her car, so it's right in the corner from the studio. So we waited all day. Boom, went and picked up the car, went to the studio, and we just banged the fucking album. And it's not even fucking done. And in my mind, tomorrow I'll go do it, and then one of those songs will hit, and the vibe will go. And then here I go. Yo, I'm finna get in there and whoop-de-wop it and whoop-bam and shaboom bop. And now here we go, nigga. We got another done song. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it go.
There it is.
That's exactly how it goes.
The
Right.
love, the passion, you know what I'm saying? The understanding of how we feel about this shit. You know, it sometimes it can't even be described. You understand? That's another thing. You got to have love for this shit. A lot of artists, they take the shit for granted. They do it, but they don't respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Like 21, what'd he say? He said, what's hip? Don't talk to me about what's hip hop. He said 100,000 something in my britches, nigga. That's hip hop. That's a prime example right there. So they're saying, fuck the what you know of hip hop, the history of hip hop, how y'all see it. I see it a whole nother way.
Yep.
So
Way out.
look, I'll never knock a man hustle, but don't disrespect what came before. Hip hop is giving motherfuckers opportunities to
way
eat
out.
and talk the shit that they talk. Don't disrespect.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Don't disrespect what birthed you. You understand? That's like saying fuck you to your mama or
But
something.
that
Yeah.
became trendy.
Yeah.
That became trendy. That became the thing. A lot of the young artists, you know, they've already
But
said
how
fuck
long-
Tupac. They've already said fuck Biggie. They've already said.
How
like,
long will
all
that
these
really
artists,
last, bro? You cannot live your life fucking off everything that made what it is that you're enjoying.
Right.
You cannot do that. So how long does that last? How long does it last to where you end up doing stupid shit like getting on Clubhouse and talking about how many niggas you done killed?
Well, I mean,
Who's doing that right now? 21 Stupid Ass Savage. He's doing that.
Leave it to Diddy to make you feel like hip hop is about revolting. And a lot of these, I'm just.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
But what I'm saying is,
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
bro.
a lot of people think that and the young kids nowadays are like, all right, my hip hop is like alternative rock. Is my way of rebelling. Is my way of kind of acting out, being a new me, getting clout, bringing out my identity, saying fuck all the binds of the past, and I'm gonna do me now. And that's what I see for a lot of people. And then even then, some artists go as far as to say they're rock.
Right.
So, but to me,
shit,
when it comes
nigga, 21 trying to call my line. He probably didn't like what you said, nigga.
What'd you say?
I'm fucking with you.
Hey!
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Answer the phone. That nigga said 21 called my line.
21.
But at the end of the day, that's what he's doing.
Skinny
you know what
boy.
I'm saying? That shit doesn't. You can't look, bro. Coming up in the hood, bro, and dealing with OG niggas, you learn things. You can fuck growing up in the hood, coming up as a child and being raised by somebody that's been through shit.
Yeah.
You cannot ignore that when you were taught that.
Yeah.
That molds you. That molds who you are. So
Yeah, straight up.
how the hell did hip hop not mold this nigga?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand that at all. How did it not mold you? But at the end of the day, I was gonna say some disrespectful shit, but at the end of the day, for the culture, it's coming out, man. And
That's it, man. Hey, that's it, though.
And we moving.
There's no hate to Diddy, no hate to Revolt Network. It was just a play on words. Anyway, it was just a play on words.
I get it though. I get it.
And these new cats nowadays, they can take whatever identity they want and express in the music that they want. Just understand that we are saying there is an importance to paying homage, to understanding what came before you, to giving love and respect, to making connections. And what they have done is they have done like the best collaboration the Southwest have seen, and that's what SongLab Live is all about: education and collaboration.
Understood.
So that's why I'm glad to have you guys here today.
Yes, sir.
It's been wonderful speaking with you guys.
Yes, sir.
Can I get you, for one, to again shout out who you are, your social medias and all that, and then before you go, if you can just give SongLab Live a shout out and let them know how you feel about your time here today, spending it with SongLab Live and Earl Alex. Go ahead and do your thing.
Already.
Oh, man. Once again, man, this is Bookie, man, Mr. Southwest. You can find me on all my social media platforms, man. Bookie Beats. Once again, I be cooking them beats. I got to check me out at Bookie Beats all across the board, man. I had a great time, with my brother Yo, y'all already know what it is, man.
SongLab Live.
Yo Westwood, man. Yo Westwood on IG, Instagram. Yo Westwood on Facebook, all across the board. SongLab Live. I finally made it, y'all. I got here, and I brought my old boy Boogie with me.
SongLab Live here, live and direct, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Have a good day. We rocking with that.
Boogie.